A lot. Yeah, buddy.
And you know what, folks? The Bible was wrong. On the seventh day, God didn't rest. On the seventh day, God created Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie had enormous amounts of size and the quality of the muscle. You know, that can't be done through just sitting there pumping 25, 30, or 40-pound dumbbells.
He was a Domino's pizza worker, a Texas cop, who became the strongest, most dominant bodybuilder in history. The 8-time Mr. Olympia, who redefined human limits. From eating free pizza to winning $150,000 on stage. From train rides to global fame. This is the raw, unfiltered journey of the king. Witness his rise, his fall, and the surgeries that followed, and why no one has matched his legacy. This is the story of a legend, Ronnie Coleman. Ronald Dean Coleman, born May 13, 1964, is an American former professional bodybuilder, widely considered the greatest of all time. Nicknamed the King, Coleman holds the joint record for the most Mr. Olympia titles, 8, a feat he shares with Lee Haney. With 26 IFBB professional wins, including 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia victories, he is celebrated for his unparalleled combination of mass, conditioning, and symmetry, as well as his dominant muscle groups and extraordinarily intense training regimen, earning him recognition as the strongest Mr. Olympia in history. Born in Monroe, Louisiana, to Jesse and Jessie Benton Coleman, Ronnie grew up in a hardworking family. He excelled academically, graduating cum laude from Grambling State University in 1989 with a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. During his time at Grambling, he walked on as a middle linebacker for the Grambling State Tigers under legendary coach Eddie Robinson. After college, Coleman struggled to secure an accounting job and took a position at Domino's Pizza, where he often relied on free pizza meals due to financial hardship. He later joined the Arlington Police Department in Texas, serving as a full-time officer from 1989 to 2000 and as a reserve officer until 2003, all while rising to bodybuilding stardom. 1990 to 1991. The humble beginnings. Coleman's bodybuilding journey began when fellow police officer Gustavo Arlada encouraged him to train at Metroflex Gym, owned by amateur bodybuilder Brian Dobson. Recognizing Coleman's potential, Dobson offered him a free lifetime membership in exchange for coaching him for the 1990 Mr. Texas competition. The gamble paid off. Coleman dominated, winning both the heavyweight and overall titles, even defeating Dobson himself. Later that year, he took third in the heavyweight division at the NPC Nationals. In 1991, Coleman turned professional and placed fourth at the NPC Nationals. However, he soon made a major statement by winning the heavyweight division at the IFBB World Amateur Championships, proving he belonged among the elite. 1992 to 1994. The grind of a rising star. Coleman's early pro career was a test of perseverance. His Olympia debut in 1992, Helsinki, ended in a harsh 16th place finish, followed by middling performances at the Night of Champions, 14th, and Chicago Pro, 11th. The next year, 1993, he skipped the Olympia, but showed gradual improvement, placing 6th at the Chicago Pro, 4th at the French Grand Prix, and 6th at both the German Grand Prix and Niagara Falls Pro. By 1994, despite finishing 15th at the Olympia, Atlanta, Coleman was adapting to the sport's evolving standards, led by Dorian Yates's revolutionary mass and conditioning. He intensified his training, incorporated powerlifting, and earned 3rd at the French and German Grand Prix, plus 4th at the San Jose Pro Invitational. 1995 to 1997. breaking through. 1995 marked Coleman's first pro victory at the Canada Pro Cup, though he still placed 11th at the Olympia. He remained consistent, securing 3rd at the Ukrainian Grand Prix and Night of Champions, among other top 6 finishes. In 1996, he made his first major Olympia leap, finishing 6th Chicago, earning $12,000 and defending his Canada Pro Cup title. He also took 2nd at the Night of Champions and Florida Pro Invitational, proving he was closing the gap on the sport's best. Despite financial struggles, traveling by train to save money, Coleman competed relentlessly in 1997. He won the Russian Grand Prix and placed 3rd at the Ironman Pro, but a 9th place Olympia finish, Long Beach, was a setback. Still, he logged strong showings at the Arnold Classic 4th and multiple European Grand Prix events, laying the groundwork for his eventual reign. (1998) The birth of a legend. 1998 marked the year Ronnie Coleman transformed from contender to champion. At the IFBB Finnish Grand Prix, he unveiled a jaw-dropping physique, defeating legends Kevin Levrone and Nasser El Sonbati, and cemented his reputation for having the widest, thickest back in bodybuilding history. His rear double biceps and rear lat spread became iconic, with many considering them the best ever displayed. Coleman's dominance continued as he swept the German Grand Prix, Toronto Pro, and Night of Champions. A stunned Levrone admitted, "It was the beginning of the end for me and every other bodybuilder." With Dorian Yates retired, the 1998 Olympia was an open battle. Flex Wheeler was the favorite, but Coleman, weighing a shredded 248 pounds, 112.5 kilograms, shocked the world by outclassing Wheeler, El Sonbati, Levrone, and Sean Ray at Madison Square Garden. His unmatched back, conditioning, and posing earned him his first Olympia title and $110,000. The King had arrived. 2000 to 2005, the reign of dominance. Coleman crushed the 2000 English Grand Prix and World Pro Championships before making history at the 2000 Olympia. For the 3rd straight year, he swept all judging rounds with perfect scores, 20 out of 20, joining legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lee Haney as one of only 6 men to three-peat. Levrone, 2nd, Wheeler, 3rd, and Ray, 4th, couldn't touch him. 2001, the Arnold Olympia II. Coleman kicked off 2001 by winning the Arnold Classic, showcasing career-best conditioning, and taking home a Hummer H1. He then dominated the New Zealand Grand Prix before facing a rising Jay Cutler at the E2001 Olympia. Despite Cutler's challenge, Coleman secured his 4th straight title, becoming the first man ever to win both the Arnold and Olympia in the same year. 2002, the leaner closer battle. Adopting a way longer 16-week cut, Coleman sacrificed some size for conditioning at the She 2002 Olympia, though critics noted slightly thinner arms and legs. He edged Levrone in a razor-close decision to claim his 5th title. The only blemish? A shocking loss to Günter Schlierkamp at the I Show of Strength Pro, his only defeat during his Olympia reign. 2003, the silverback gorilla, Coleman, redefined mass and conditioning. In 2003, stepping on stage at a monstrous 292 pounds, 132.4 kilograms,
tour with the
ripped.
IFBB,
Cutler, returning after a year off, later admitted, "The second Ronnie took his clothes off backstage, I knew it was over." Levrone compared him to a silverback gorilla, while Flex Wheeler called his back poses flawless. Head judge Steve Weinberger declared Coleman's muscularity unmatched in history. with a perfect score. He'd tied Dorian Yates with 6 Olympia titles and won another Cadillac Escalade. 2004 to 2005, the undisputed GOAT. 2004. At 296 pounds, 134.3 kilograms, Coleman outmuscled even Marcus Rule in the Olympia's first ever challenge round, tying Schwarzenegger's 7 titles. 2005. Introduced as On the 7th day God didn't rest, on the 7th day God created Ronnie Coleman. He defeated Cutler again, matching Lee Haney's record 8 Olympia wins. IFBB President Ben Wider declared him the greatest Olympia of all time. 2006 to 2007, the end of an era. Coleman's historic reign ended at the 2006 Olympia, where a Jay Cutler finally dethroned him. Though Coleman sported his biggest ever arms, 24+ inches, lat asymmetries cost him a 9th title. His final Olympia appearance in 2007, 4th place, closed the book on the most dominant career in bodybuilding. Legacy beyond the stage. Training videos and catchphrases. Films like The Unbelievable, 2000, and Relentless, 2006, immortalized his high-pitched voice and legendary quotes, "Yeah, buddy, lightweight baby, ain't nothing but a peanut." Entrepreneurship launched Ronnie Coleman Signature Series, RCSS. In 2011, featuring bestsellers like King Whey and Yeah Buddy Pre-Workout. Documentary. The 2018 Netflix film Ronnie Coleman, The King, chronicled his life, with a B soundtrack tribute by rapper Quan. Accolades. 2001 Texas Navy Admiral, awarded by Gov. Rick Perry. 2016 International Sports Hall of Fame inductee. 2021 Arnold Schwarzenegger Lifetime Achievement Award. Final verdict. Ronnie Coleman didn't just win bodybuilding. He redefined it. From child police officer to 8 times Olympia king, his unmatched mass, work ethic, and charisma solidify him as the greatest bodybuilder of all time.